Okay, here we are. We are here for a Taylor Townsend, Mira Andreeva. Thank you for being here. Taylor Townsend is walking up to Christopher Eubanks right now for a brief interview before she walks out on court. And then we're going to be underway. Thank you for being here. If this is your first time ever checking into the channel, my name is Cody, Texas tennis guy, and we are rocking. Just finished up the Novak Djokovic Cam Norrie match. Djokovic gets out of there in 4 sets. A little bit of a hiccup in there at one point, but it ended up all right. Yeah, he moves along quite easy. And Mira Andreeva coming out next. The two have only played once before. Mira Andreeva did get the best of Taylor Townsend at that point. And Mira Andreeva is definitely going to be a statistically the favorite, but Taylor Townsend is going to have the backing of this American crowd hugely, especially with this buzz going around of Ostapenko insulting Taylor Townsend, telling her that she's got no class and no education, blah blah blah. It could potentially be a pretty rowdy crowd in there tonight, and Andreeva may have to overcome that. I don't know if Andreeva has had to play a crowd, but we shall see here. But we're looking at number 5 in the world versus number 46 in the world. Andreeva, obviously number 5 in the world, the 5 seed. And that's a career best for her. So Mira Andreeva is at the height of her powers at the moment. She is very young. Mira Andreeva, 18 years old. Taylor Townsend, 29 years old. So a lot... Taylor Townsend is not number 46 in the world. Taylor Townsend is number 139 in the world, a career high of 46 in the world. That was a mistake there. Taylor Townsend is a lefty, Mira Andreeva righty, and Andreeva has a slight height advantage at 5'9" versus 5'7" of Taylor Townsend. The only time that they have played was in 2024 in Madrid, and that went 3 sets. Andreeva won that one. So, playing on a different surface, different arena, Arthur Ashe, a big stage. And Taylor Townsend is going to have the supreme backing of this American crowd. Who brought you here? Who are you here for? Are you here for Taylor Townsend, or are you here for Mira Andreeva, the young 18-year-old? Going to have a coin toss here very shortly. Thank you for the 2 likes on the video. All right, coin toss. And Townsend chooses to receive first. So here we go. Ladies will warm up here for a few minutes. Let's check out what's going on here with Taylor Fritz. What a picture for Taylor Fritz. That looks like a headshot that was taken at his senior prom or something in high school. That's hysterical. That's awesome. I love that. This website has the best pictures. That's funny. 40-15 there in this game. Taylor won the first set, and now it looks like neither. So this is interesting. Neither one of them has had a break in this match. Taylor's playing ultra aggressive and doing pretty well with 29 winners to 18 errors, 12 aces. Serving well, winning 92% of his serves when he gets the first serve in. Total points won, 62-56. So Jerome wins, and it looks like they might be heading straight for another tiebreak here, unless Taylor Fritz can do something about it. Interesting. See if we can check out a couple other matches that were going on. So Elena Rybakina takes care of Raducanu very quickly. That's good. Elena Rybakina is playing like a beast. Krejcikova takes out Navarro. Players are serving. Two minutes until it's time. All right, let's check in what happened here. See, look at this picture from Carlos Alcaraz. Isn't that great? That's funny. Let's see what Tiafoe's picture looks like. They're just young pictures. Well, that's not too bad. Ben Shelton still looks like that. What about some of these ladies over here? They look a little more normal. All right. I'm going to stop playing around. 60 seconds, and the players will be ready to get on court and play for the round of 16. Who are you here for? Are you here for Taylor Townsend, or are you here for Mira Andreeva? I don't know Taylor Townsend that well, but I got to just take Mira Andreeva here based off of her ranking. I don't see a world in which Taylor Townsend takes out number 5 in the world, but some of those things do happen. All right, end of warm-up. All right. Mira Andreeva to serve. Serve from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva goes long. Townsend gets the first point. Serve to the forehand of Townsend. To the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend in the net. I think that Townsend got a wild card. I think she got a wild card. Serve is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Townsend. And forehand from Townsend goes out. Serve from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend in the net. Serve to the backhand of Townsend in the net again. Andreeva gets a quick hold. Townsend. So Townsend is going to be the red bar. Sorry, no. Andreeva is going to be the red bar over here, and Townsend is going to be the blue bar. The blue. Let's see. Save that and all? No. Serve is a fault. A double fault from Townsend. Serve in the net. Second serve is oof. Two double faults to open up the match for Taylor Townsend. She's going to get a lot of love from the crowd no matter what happens tonight. Let's see, if she can feed off of that. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Andreeva goes wide. So Townsend wins 1 point. And the crowd is going crazy. That's okay. They're going to get behind their player. Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend in the net. Andreeva is here with multiple break points early. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Drop shot from Townsend is not very good, but Townsend's there with a volley. Holds one, or protects one break point. Serve. Fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend again to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend on the run. No good. All right, Andreeva gets an early break. And here we go. Townsend's in it now. She's in it now. Andreeva to serve. To the backhand of Townsend. To the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend is a shank. So Andreeva, young, of course, and you may think that Andreeva is going to have some nerves being out here on Arthur Ashe, but Townsend looks to be the one that's a little bit shooken, or shook, or shaked. Whatever way you want to say that. Those early shanks come from players that are nervous, and she hit 2 double faults to open up the match. With double fault from Andreeva. As soon as I start talking about the nerves of Townsend, Andreeva double faults. Beautiful. Wonderful. Serve. To the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva. To the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva again to the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva. She's just going to pepper the backhand. And nice cross-court shot from Townsend. Ball off the net. Andreeva overcooks that forehand. 15-30. Serve is a fault. Second serve is a double fault. Oh, no. Andreeva facing 2 break points. Wow. Interesting. Interesting moment. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. To the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend again. Goes long. 1 break point saved for Mira. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. Short ball. Andreeva gets up to it. Townsend's there. Townsend is there. And she gets a break. Would you look at that? Townsend is going to get to serve to bring this match even. Good little opening to this match. Competitive, and Townsend's not just gonna, she's not just gonna roll over. She's gonna play tennis. Hey, if you're here for the first time ever, thank you for checking out the channel. Appreciate you. My name is Cody, and I love tennis. Oh. I gotta get something behind me on, like back here. I think I'm gonna get a neon glowy sign thing. Like I may get a customized sign, Texas tennis guy sign. That could be freaking sweet. Like a sign like this. Hold up. Let's see if I can find something here. Let's see if I can add a picture. Okay. Let's see. Like I want to get this. I want to get the Texas sign right here. I want to get the Texas, but just the image of Texas in like a neon sign behind me. That'd be sweet. That'd be freaking awesome. Hey, thank you very much for the like. What's going on, Max? Taylor Townsend. So that's what I'm thinking about next to make this this stream a little more interesting. I need to get like sound effects and stuff, and I don't know how to do that quite yet, but I'm gonna figure it out. Anyways, yeah, I just want the image of Texas in a neon sign with Texas tennis guy. Boom. Sick. All right. Enough with that. All right. Oh, Townsend is up 40 love. Townsend up 40 love all of a sudden because I was fooling around. Serve from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Short ball. Townsend gets up to it. Lob. Townsend puts the lob away. All right, we are even. Andreeva not going to have a cakewalk here. A cakewalk. Is that a saying? As soon as I said a cakewalk, it sounds so weird. What the hell is a cakewalk? Is that a saying? I don't know if that's an actual saying now, or if I just made that up. Andreeva serves to the forehand of Townsend. Townsend hits it out. It's not going to be a piece of cake. We'll say that. Cakewalk is a saying. Okay. I don't even know what a cake, but what does that even, how does that even make sense? A cakewalk. I don't even know what that, you know, if you think about it for longer than you need to. 30 love, Andreeva. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend, who shanks it out. 40 love. It's a weird saying, if it is, you know. All right, I'm done thinking about it. Serve to the forehand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend in the net. Yeah, no, I know what a cakewalk means. I know what the saying means, but I'm just saying that most sayings come from something that you know, make sense. You know? Like I can't think of another saying right now. I can't think of another saying at the moment. But most sayings and most, you know, like words like that, they make sense. But I don't know if a cakewalk, I don't even know how that makes sense. I can't think of another saying. What's another saying that actually makes sense? Somebody help me out in the chat here. My brain is melting. I was at work. I was actually right here in this seat for work all day. And then now I'm here. And my brain is at like 30% capacity. And that's all right. I'll think of something later. Taylor Townsend serves to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. That backhand's going to go very far out. I'll say Townsend, when she misses, she's missing by a lot. Serve in the net. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Drop shot from Townsend is good. Like the saying, shooting fish in a barrel. Like shooting fish in a barrel, it makes sense because, hey, this is easy. You know, shooting fish in a barrel, they're stuck there, and that saying makes like literal sense. But how does cakewalk make literal sense? I have no idea. Serve to the forehand of Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva goes long. Serve from Townsend is in the net. Second serve to the backhand of Andreeva, which goes long. Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. That's good for a hold. Maybe I need a new camera. That thing loses focus all the time. Andreeva to serve. Ace. Ace, ace. Serve. Forehand from Townsend on the return goes out. What other women's match is happening right now? Serve in the net. Or if there is one. There probably isn't one because Taylor is playing right now. Probably a women's match at 6. Serve. Forehand from Andreeva in the net. Serve Short ball for Andreeva. Lob from Townsend. Overhead. Andreeva in the net. Whoa. Andreeva has only hit one winner. Serve. Is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva. Townsend likes coming up to the net, I notice. This is what I see so far. Townsend is coming up to the net and wants to end points quickly. Because she's not going to be able to keep up with the speed of Andreeva. And Andreeva is going to try, if she can, to get Townsend running side to side. Townsend tries a drop shot. That doesn't work. Andreeva is good. And we're going to get a changeover. All right, let's see if there is another women's match happening right now. Nope. We got the Rebakina match is over. Good Pagula one. Whoever this is, I don't even know. Ann Lee? Nice. Sad. Navarro lost. Krejcikova. Mboko lost to Krejcikova. Mboko. That was a tough first round match. Or second round. Yeah, first round. That was bad. That was disappointing. Oh, Paolini lost? Oh, no. Poor Paolini. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, she just had no breaks. Vondrusova was just serving really well. Yeah. She was just serving really well. So it goes. All right. Serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. To the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva. To the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva again to the backhand of Townsend. That lands in, actually. Andreeva. Felt some pressure there with Townsend rushing the net. Serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. That goes out. Townsend is playing reckless and aggressive, and I like it at the moment. She's not giving, she's being unpredictable. Backhand from Townsend. Forehand from Townsend down the line. Oh, that lands in the line. Oh, Townsend makes a mistake there when she laughs it off. Serve. Catches the toss. Serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. That's a good serve. 40-15. And Townsend is coming in on a lot of these serves. Serve. Fault. Second serve. Double fault. Ugly timing for a double fault, but when is it ever a good time for a double fault? Serve is a fault. Second serve. Ooh, that lands on the line. Andreeva on the run. Townsend at the net. High volley. Puts it away in the open court. That's working for Taylor. Serve and volley. Andreeva is just gonna be used to, you know, ground strokes, back and forth, looking for an opening with a forehand. And Taylor Townsend, she's gonna come out there as a little bit of a different kind of player right now. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend goes out. Townsend cannot win this match playing, you know, like a top 10 female. She's got to win this match being scrappy and maybe a little bit of a maverick. Forehand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Off the tape. Townsend gets up to it. Andreeva puts up a lob. Townsend reaching behind her head. Can't get it. 30. So Andreeva is going to have to be just as flexible here in this match as Townsend is going to be unpredictable. Forty love. Ace from Andreeva. How are y'all doing tonight? Glad that you are hanging out. Tomorrow, we're going to have a big day of streaming. We got plenty of great matches to check into tomorrow. And it's going to be may not be like a big day or anything like that, but it's going to be a fun day. Does Sinner play tomorrow? Sinner might play tomorrow. Ooh, wow, look at this. Taylor Fritz loses the second set 9-11 in a tiebreak. Crazy. Yeah, center plays Shapovalov tomorrow. Serve from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend. Tries to go up the line. No good. Townsend's played really well, getting a good serve in and following it into the net. I think it was very unpredictable for Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva goes out. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Andreeva hits it in the net. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend is wide. Thirty all. Serve. Fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. To the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva in the net. Andreeva not having an easy way to get her feet under herself in this match. Townsend making it a little bit more difficult than probably she would have wanted. But she should probably find a way. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand volley from Townsend. Lob, overhead, put away by Townsend. Come into the net. That is what we said at the beginning of this game. Andreeva is irritated. Serve. It is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Townsend. To the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend. Again, is good. Townsend. Making a push. She is going to have the crowd's backing 100%. Serve. Fault. Serve. Double fault from Andreeva. Uh-oh. She could be melting a little bit in this set. Serve. To the forehand of Townsend. To the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend again. Goes out. Wow. 3 break points here for the American. Hey, Willie Gaming, thank you for subscribing. Awesome to have you here. You were fun to have in the last match. Fault. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. That's a big backhand. And she follows it into the net with a forehand or a backhand volley. Lob, overhead. Forehand from Andreeva in the net. She's getting overwhelmed. Townsend is overwhelming Andreeva with her unpredictability. And that's going to get the crowd worked up quite a bit. Corbs. What's up, Corbs? Taylor Townsend is putting on a show right now. 10 winners to Andreeva's 4. Both unforced errors, even. Double faults, even. She's serving well. And it's all the net points that Townsend is just coming in and not... She's just not allowing Andreeva to play her game. And that's irritating. So Townsend is going to come out here and try to serve for the set. And happening actually rather quickly. We're at 38 minutes played. And the crowd is going insane. If Townsend wins this set, they are going to go berserk. Ace from Townsend. Andreeva is wobbly. Serve. Through the backhand of Andreeva. Goes out. Serve. Is a fault. Second serve. The forehand of Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva again to the forehand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend goes out. See? Andreeva able to keep Townsend in a rally right there. And it worked. Serve. To the forehand of Andreeva in the net. Set points to Taylor Townsend, number 145, 46 in the world, something like that, versus number 5 in the world. 40 minutes played. Serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. That's set. Wow. stunner here on Arthur Ashe Friday at the US Open. 139 in the world versus number 5 in the world. Big moves right here. I actually don't know if that's accurate. Let's see.
To Andreeva and very successful. Lebanon winners only 4 for Andreeva, and similar in unforced errors, only one differential in that category. But Taylor has just been so aggressive in that first set.
I want to see her doubles rating. Let's see her singles rating. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay, 139 in the world. That was correct. Wow, And didn't Taylor Townsend and somebody win the mixed doubles? Didn't they win the mixed doubles? I think they did. Da-da-da. Anyways, I think they did win. I think Taylor Townsend and somebody else won the U.S. Open mixed doubles. But what a interesting opening to this match. Very unexpected. Very, very, very unexpected. Andreeva and Townsend did both leave the court during the set change. Serve from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva goes out. Backhand from Andreeva in the net. Wow. Came back and Townsend won the first set. Yep. Yep.
that is telling about how she's able to let things go. Maybe she needs to work on that a little bit more quickly. We have to remember
And now Townsend is up 40 love in the first game.
she's still working on is being able to
Backhand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend in the net.
yes, very well.
Backhand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend again to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend in the net.
A little too ambitious there, Townsend on that backhand. Yeah, I was just gonna say she's got to take some positivity from that, Andreeva. Those are the moments that you just got to grab to get yourself in a better
Serve
mindset.
is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Townsend goes out. All right. Deuce.
Everything faster. I think with the hand, just a little bit more acceleration. That return in particular just didn't quite have that quickness
Serve.
through the ball.
Fault. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend. She comes in. Andreeva lines it up down the line, and that's good.
Still like the intention here, the aggressiveness from Townsend. Probably would have loved to seen the approach a little bit more to the forehand. Andreeva loves the target on that backhand side.
Backhand from Townsend up the line. No good. Andreeva holds. But the first game takes a little bit to get there. Serve from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend, shanked. Goes out.
And I think that middle ball as well. I think that's a good play on the return, especially with Andreeva still, I think, trying to find her range on the return. You play it safe, but make sure you do get the speed and the depth.
Serve. Fault. Serve. The forehand of Townsend. Sorry, the forehand of Andreeva. Townsend up at the net. Tries to hit a drop shot volley. Doesn't work. Love 30. It's the first net point that Townsend has lost tonight. Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend. To the forehand of Andreeva again. To the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Townsend goes out. Andreeva doing what she can to silence the crowd. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend. Out. Andreeva holds. Sorry, breaks. And we're going to be back on serve. Is Andreeva. Serve from Andreeva. Forehand from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Andreeva comes up to the net. Townsend hits it on the run, lands in. Andreeva kind of gave up on that point. Not sure why she didn't follow the ball. Andreeva just stopped. Did not follow the ball at all. Serve. Sorry. We're at 15:30 now. Serve is a fault. Second serve. To the backhand of Townsend. To the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand of Townsend again. Goes out. 30 all. 30 all. Townsend on a double fault gets to break point. Serve is a fault. Second serve to the backhand of Townsend. That's a good backhand. Andreeva can't handle it. Townsend is being aggressive. She's got nothing to lose here. Number 139 in the world, Andreeva, with everything to defend. And that makes Townsend very dangerous. That makes Townsend very, very, very dangerous. She's got nothing to lose here. She is ranked 139. No one expects her to win. So why not go out there and play like a mad woman? Which is exactly what she's doing. I mean, this is pretty much madness that you're seeing from Townsend. All right, what else does she have? What else is she going to throw at Andreeva? Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend. It goes out. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Andreeva tosses up a lob. Townsend puts the overhead away. She's a doubles player, so she's gonna have the overheads just on lock.
There's so often that Andreeva opts to just hit either the chip back on that side when she's stretched, where she slides to that forehand side, so it gives Townsend an opportunity to come to the net.
Serve. The forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Drop shot from Townsend up at the net. Is just probably nothing that Andreeva has ever seen before. At least not in this stage and not at this type of tournament. You know, this is not. She's clearly shell-shocked. Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. Andreeva can't do anything right now. Except experience this. Wow. Did I underestimate Townsend? Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. She puts up a high lob. Townsend's there. Overhead. Done. 2-all. Andreeva is going to serve with new tennis balls. The crowd is loving it. They are going crazy for Taylor Townsend. And Andreeva is in trouble. Because Taylor, it's not like she had a 4-game burst. She has been going through this match and does not seem like she's going to be stopping anytime soon. Every point won by Townsend is followed up with an uproar of applause. Just like that one. Serve is a fault. Andreeva is mad. Backhand from Townsend is good. Andreeva on the run. Nope. Oh, the crowd is going crazy. Crowd is loving this. Serve to the forehand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend again is too good. Wow, Townsend is gonna shoot for a break. Andreeva has only hit 5 winners in this match. Fault. We could easily see a double fault right here. But it's a let. We get a let. the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva. To the backhand of Townsend. Goes out. Still got 2 break points. We've still got 2 break points. Fault from Andreeva. Let. Serve. To the backhand of Townsend in the net. Serve. Backhand of Townsend. To the backhand of Andreeva in the net. Wow. Townsend breaks right back, and she does not look like she is going to stop. This is Taylor Townsend's match to win against the number 5 in the world to make it to the round of 16 at her home open. That is special. At age 29, have you? Change over. This match has never been in the hands of Andreeva. Not since they walked out on court. She's screaming at her coach. Feels bad. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Then to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend. She's coming into the net. Rushing Andreeva. She sees Townsend coming into the net, and Andreeva panics. Serve. Ace. Andreeva is close to tears. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend. That goes out from Andreeva. Or Townsend, rather. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva. Andreeva is crumbling. Andreeva is crumbling. She is in tears. She is only 18 years old. So tough spot to be in for the crowd to be as against you as they are. Forehand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend again to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend. Lands in. Oh, my God. That's the best shot that she's hit the entire match. That may just be the sucker punch right there. Fault from Andreeva. Andreeva with a little chip shot. Backhand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva goes long. Ooh, boy. Hey, somebody liked the video again. Thank you very much. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. That lands in. Forehand from Andreeva. Goes long. Wow. Even the junk lobs that Townsend is sending up on the serve are working out. Serve to the backhand of Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend to the backhand of Andreeva. Forehand from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva goes wide. Oh, Townsend is just everything. It's all Townsend. Hey, at least I'll get to go to bed early. Serve to the forehand of Townsend. Forehand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Short ball. Andreeva gets up to it, puts it away. Serve from Andreeva to the backhand of Townsend. Serve in the net. Serve to the backhand of Townsend in the net. Andreeva may have an opportunity to hold. She might fight back here. Her emotions seem to have passed. And that may clear her head and allow her to just play tennis. Serve to the backhand of Townsend. And now Townsend is missing. Townsend may have thought this is in the bag and needs to be careful. Serve. The backhand of Townsend. The backhand of Andreeva. Goes out. Serve. Second serve is a let. Serve. Fault. Advantage Townsend. Andreeva rushed that second serve there after the let. Andreeva rushed that big time. Serve. In the net. Second serve to the backhand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend. Backhand from Andreeva. Then a forehand from Andreeva to the forehand of Townsend. Forehand from Townsend. Backhand from Townsend is good. Oh. This is gonna do it right there. That's got to do it. Andreeva is being stunned by the 139 in the world. And she can't say anything about it. It just feels bad. That's it. Townsend coming out to serve. Can Taylor Townsend make it to the second week of the U.S. Open? Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend in the open court. That's a winner. That's a winner. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. To the backhand of Townsend. That lands in. Lob. Overhead. Smash. Does that land in or out? Oh, that landed out. With the way everything's going, even that smash off the tape of the net would have probably landed in, but it goes out. Hour 15 minutes played. Serve to the forehand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend in the net. She does have to close it out. She does have to finish it. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend. Townsend comes to the net, but Andreeva puts up a huge lob. Overhead, smash, put away. Townsend. Serve to the backhand of Andreeva. Backhand from Townsend to the forehand of Andreeva. Forehand from Andreeva goes out. Townsend has a match point at 1 hour and 16 minute played. Serve. Where's she going? Up the line, I think. Up the line. No, she goes wide. But it's a fault. Serve. To the backhand of Andreeva. Oh, it was a tricky kick serve that flipped into the body of Andreeva. And Taylor Townsend stuns the number 5 in the world. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Good for her. She earns this. And she deserves this from the terrible day she had the other day, where somebody gets in her face and insults her so publicly. This is a nice revenge, even though it's not against Ostapenko. It is a nice statement to the tennis world. Pretty amazing right here. Tell you what, Andreeva should go fight Ostapenko, because I think that Ostapenko is the reason for what happened here today. Is that Ostapenko lit a fire underneath Taylor Townsend and made her angry. She's angry. And the whole match with her was chaos. Like, it was a complete mess. And she thrived in it. So she's going to give some comments here. Taylor Townsend.
Take a minute and put into words what you were most pleased with your performance tonight.
God damn, this feels good.
She says this feels good.
All I'm gonna say is welcome to the show. I've been putting in a lot of hard work. I want to dedicate this win to my coach. We've been blood, sweat, and tears. Also to my son, AJ. He'll be here tomorrow. He was telling his teachers at school, I'm going to New York to see my mom. So, this just felt so good.
Well, good for Taylor. Tomorrow we are going to be here watching a lot of tennis. And it's going to be a good day. Round of 16 starts tomorrow. Don't miss it. We're going to have a great time. And then we'll be here Sunday as well, watching plenty of matches on Sunday. So thank you for being here. If you're hanging out, appreciate you very much. Excited to get into the main portion of the tournament next week. Stay tuned.